LG G5 camera review. The LG G5 succeeds last year's G4 and is the first LG smartphone with a dual camera setup. With an f1.8 aperture and optical image stabilization, the main 16MP module is very similar to the G4 in terms of specification and provides a 78-degree angle of view, which is in line with most current high-end smartphone cameras. But here's where things get interesting. The second lens comes with an f2.4 aperture and 8MP sensor and captures a 135-degree super wide-angle image. In the camera app you can switch between lenses via a button, and when using the digital zoom the camera switches seamlessly between the two modules. As before, the autofocus is assisted by a laser that measures the subject distance. There is also an optional camera grip that should make the G5 particularly appealing to mobile photographers. The G5's 2800 mAh battery is removable and slot into the device from the bottom. The latter clips away when a release button is pressed, which allows you to attach a number of replaceable modules, one of which is the Cam Plus camera grip. It comes with an additional 1,200 mAh of battery capacity and offers power, shutter, video and zoom buttons. It also lets you lock exposure and provides a more comfortable grip. We've put the G5 and the Cam Plus grip through its paces. Read our full review to find out how they performed. Key photographic, video specifications. 1. 16MP main camera. 2. f1.8 aperture. 3. Optical image stabilization. 4. 8MP secondary super wide-angle camera with f2.4 aperture. 5. 8MP f2.0 front camera. 6. 4K video. 7. 120 fps 720p slow motion video. 8. Optional camera grip with shutter button and control dial. Other specifications. 1. 5.3-inch 1440p display. 2. Snapdragon 820 chipset. 3. 4GB RAM. 4. 32GB internal storage. 5. microSD support. 6. 2800 mAh battery. Design and hardware. Compared to its G4 predecessor, LG has made quite a few design changes on the G5. The G4's plastic or, depending on model, leather back has been replaced by a metal rear panel. Also gone is the G4's power and volume rocker rear button array. In its place there is now a fingerprint reader that doubles as power button. The volume rocker has moved into a more conventional position on the left edge of the device. As before, there are no physical controls at the front. The latter is dominated by the 5.3-inch IPS quantum display. It is a touch smaller than the G4's 5.5-inch variant but comes with the same 2560 by 1440 QHD resolution. An area of the display is always on, showing notifications, even when the device is in sleep mode. The Android OS is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 820 processor and 4GB of RAM. 32GB of built-in storage can be expanded up to 2TB via a microSD slot that can be found behind the rear plate. Only a brief glance at the camera unit on the G5's back is required to realize that the LG's camera concept diverts from the competition. A dual LED flash and the laser sensors for measuring the subject distance are located between two lenses. In the main unit a 16MP sensor is combined with a fast f1.8 aperture and 3-axis optical image stabilization. The secondary unit offers a much wider angle of view and an 8MP sensor with f2.4 aperture. The laser-assisted f is used by both units and you can switch from one to the other in the camera app. The front camera comes with 8MP sensor and f2.0 aperture. The Cam Plus camera grip is an optional accessory but in some regions also comes in a bundle with the G5. It comes with an additional 1,200 mAh of battery capacity in addition to 2-stage shutter, video and zoom buttons. A textured plastic material offers additional grip and its larger size makes the G5 more comfortable to hold when used as a camera. To install it you unclip the G5's bottom part and pull out the battery. The latter is then attached to the camera grip and reinserted into the battery slot. with the grip replacing the standard bottom. The final word. Its secondary wide-angle camera and the optional camera grip are two very compelling arguments in favor of the LG G5. If you don't need maximum pixel-level image detail and are more of a still shooter rather than videographer, LG's latest flagship is a clear recommendation for any mobile photographer, especially those who value good control over the image capture process and appreciate the added value of a built-in wide-angle lens.